if you don't put a good prompt in, you're kind of screwed. And I mean, well, garbage in, garbage out. Like, it's not magic. It
at least
read your mind.
One of the things I like about Claude is at least it'll query you if you don't give it enough. Right?
It'll say, if you put it in research or planning mode, yes.
I got it. Okay, yeah. Because I love that. It's like, okay, let's tease out some more data so I can make this more valuable for you.
Yeah, but cool. That process of just kind of going back and forth with yourself, with the AI. I mean, tell it, ask me questions before you start your research. Claude will do that automatically. Some of the other ones will too, but that really is kind of the key. In my opinion, and what we were doing there was whittling it down to something that's like, okay, now this is a well thought out idea. Now I want you to go do the grunt work of the research, Claude. Like that's on you. Let me know. Come back in 20 minutes. I did that this morning for someone. We're having a thing in our town where there's a kid that wants to play. It's a girl that wants to play on the team that plays the game of boys lacrosse. And the school district is saying, no, we have a girls lacrosse team and she can play on that. And the thing is, if you don't know anything about lacrosse, you can look at these and say, well, I mean, why? Of course, you can just play on the girls team.
Very different sports.
They are two different sports that unfortunately have these two names. And the mother of this kid is posting and saying the district's pushing back. And I said, okay, well, if you had a moment, what I would do if I were in your shoes is feed all this into an LLM and make the argument that there are two games, one named boys lacrosse, one named girls lacrosse, and she wants to play
that
on
game.
There is no girls boys lacrosse team.
Yeah.
Just like there is no boys girls lacrosse team, right? If we can just treat them as names versus dissecting where they came from years and years and years ago, I'm like, you can make a really cogent argument. And I said, what I would do is just feed this to an LLM. And I finished typing it out. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's the prompt. Like, I've already written the prompt. I'm like, I have Claude credits. So I fed it into the prompt, turned on research mode, and I took a shower. When I came out of the shower, I told Claude to make a link to the research that it came up with. And I put it in the Facebook chat, and I'm like, have at it. Like, if you want my prompt, let me know. I'll send it to you. Like, it's fine or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's that prompt, like starting to, and really the only reason I'm as at the level that I am with it, and I'm not I wouldn't consider myself an expert. Maybe somebody else would, but I'm better than ground zero. I've leveled up because I do it all the time, and I screw it up, and I get the results.
You got to put in the reps.
You got to put in the reps.
You have to.
And